Yes, yes, people, how are we? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. This international break is absolutely boring the shit out of me. I can't lie. International breaks are the worst. Your players come back half dead. But maybe in this case, people, this is the best thing that could have happened to us because we were gassing out completely. And it looks like that we've needed an international break for once. So far, so good with the injuries and all that. No one's come back rocked or whatever. So it is what it is. But there's some news that's been circulating in the last couple of days, and it's very predictable news that we've all seen coming. I definitely seen coming anyway. Kind of inevitable, that type of thing. Trent is off to Real Madrid. So it's finally starting to come to light that he's actually going there. People starting to realise, oh my God, this actually might be happening. I said this in the summer. I literally said this. Don't be surprised if not just if he goes, but if all three goes at the same time at the end of the season, which will be, getting the league title done is amazing. Can't wait, cannot wait for that. It's what we want. It's the crown jewel, isn't it? Absolute crown jewel. But that would be such an anticlimax if all three of them walk on a free. Yeah, on a free at the end of the season. For another team to just snatch them up for nothing and give them a big, massive signing on fee. Seen it coming, people. But regarding Trent, like I said, not surprised. Not surprised. When Real Madrid come knocking, it is hard to knock them back. Greatest club there is. Very historic. 15 Champions Leagues. Multiple trophies. There's not much to be said about them. They're a great club. And they run great. Everything's great about them. That doesn't mean I don't like them, though. I absolutely can't stand Real Madrid. They piss me off. Do you know what I mean? It's like the shit on the bottom of your shoe that you just can't get off. They just won't go away. Do you know what I mean? Cannot stand them. Hate playing them in Europe. Hate it when they poach our players because 9 times out of 10, it pays off because, they knock us something different. Unless you're Steven Gerrard, of course. But, yeah, Trent, man. Look, I don't agree with all the proper bashing him online. Do you know what I mean? Rip it into him. But however, we can be constructive, talk about him properly. As a player, he's good. He is. His vision is amazing. His passing's amazing. His reading of the game, technique is on a different scale to anyone else. But as a defender, which is his main position, which is his main job, very suspect. And everyone's knew this for years. I've said this for years. Every time I'm watching him play, of lately this season, getting roasted nearly every game. Do you know what I mean? Especially this season, worse than ever. When things aren't going his way in certain games, his head's dropping. His attitude's all over the place. He's strolling around the pitch. And the perfect example of one of them times coming to light is the Man United game in January when we drew 2-2. And that guy was just strolling around the pitch, not giving a fuck about anything. Strolling around the pitch, getting ripped to shreds by everyone. Like that game when they just equalised as well. And they go straight on another attack down his side. Van Dijk comes over to cover. And then you should have seen the stare that Van Dijk gave him. It was like a stare of death. He was like, how fucking dare you? Do you know what I mean? Track back. Track your fucking man back. Stop dropping your head in a game like this. And it was the worst time for it to happen as well because the contract talk was obviously, flaring up again. It's been on and off all season. There's been glimpses where it's died down. Everyone's like, oh, he's probably going to stay. And then there's been times where, Real Madrid have been, dipping the nose back in and, offering him all sorts of money or whatever. Do I believe we offered him a big contract? No, I don't. Not a much bigger one that he's on now. I don't know that. Do you know what I mean? I haven't got a fucking clue. But what I do know is these owners have no ambition and no desire to win whatsoever. And I will keep going for them as long as I need to until I'm proven right. And a lot of people know I'm right about this. They haven't. I get that. That's fine. But we're bigger than them. We've outgrew them. They took over from Hicks and Gillett years ago when we were in a mess. Right? It's okay. But the way they run us at the minute is they are absolutely dreadful owners and they're doing nothing but harm to this club. Oh, but they expanded the stadium. Oh, fuck off, mate. I don't care about expanding the stadium. I want trophies in the world, not just in England. And these owners are really setting us back from doing that. 3 of our main players, 3, Van Dijk, Salah and Trent, all going on a free. I said this in the summer. I said it in the summer. And go back, because the receipts are there for like the Euros and all that. Go on them live streams. It's going to be there somewhere. I said, don't be surprised if all 3 walk. And me personally, I think all 3 do walk. And I don't really blame them, to be honest, because these owners have no ambition. They don't care, man. They don't care. Do you know what I mean? Years of neglect with this squad. And it's soon going to catch up. I swear that. Just as well, you know, Klopp was a genius and worked wonders for all them years. Slot, the same. You know, he's still got a lot to learn. He's learning on the job. But, you know, we're about to get there with the Premier League title. A few more wins, we'll get it wrapped up completely, mathematically. You know, and they are actually catching life with our managers lately. Taking them out the shit. You know what I mean? But people have the cheek to blame it on the managers why we're falling apart. Do you know what I mean? All right, there's some blame in certain games. I get that, the rotation and all that. But when he does rotate, we lose 1-0 to Plymouth Argyle in the FA Cup, who are bottom of the Championship, using our rotation players, who are obviously not good enough. And that's down to the neglect of the squad, because the players, when you rotate them, you know, man for man, whole team, they're not good enough. This is why we need strengthening. This is why you keep chipping away every window. You know, we won the Champions League back in, 2019, obviously. And then the owners go out and back Klopp with fucking Sepp Vandenberg and Adrian. There's no way Klopp would have wanted that. You know, you kick on, it's hard getting to the top, but it's even harder staying at the top. That's why City done it for years. Do you know what I mean? And that squad depth soon caught up with us, not that season after, because we won the league on 99 points. Season after that, it all fell apart majorly. We still finished third, like I said. Klopp was a genius, but I'm going a bit off topic now anyway. Look, the common denominator for this, all this shit happening, is the owners. Now, obviously, Trent, I get it. Like, you know, you're fucking your boy old club off. Do you know what I mean? You're not as loyal as what you never said you was. All right, sad, and we get that. You know, good luck in Real Madrid, but you're going to need it, mate, because if you're going to be fucking putting them type of performances in, where you're dropping your head because you make a few shit passes, or you're spamming about 1,000 Hollywood passes up the pitch and they're not coming off, and the Madrid fans are getting on your back because of it, good luck dealing with that pressure, mate, because they're not as forgiving as Liverpool fans. They'll be right on you. Seriously, they will. A couple of bad performances, mate, and you are getting it from them. And it is what it is. And, you know, sometimes he's going to wish, you know, maybe he should have stayed. Maybe he should have. But like I say, you know, I'm not going to completely bash into him. Pause. You know, whip into him. That's what I mean. But, you know, he's been a good player over the years. You know, he's won everything with us. He could have done more, as Klopp says, you know. If you stay at Liverpool, we'll build a statue. But if you leave Liverpool, you'll just be another player. That's what he said to Coutinho years ago. Same for Trent, same for all of them that have left. You know, not many have gone on to really succeed. A couple of them have, like Suarez and all that. But, you know, Trent, you know, good luck to you, mate. But, you know, this is coming, people. You know, this was coming and we all guessed it. Do you know what I mean? It's so obvious. Like, it is so obvious. The longer it dragged on, the more predictable it was getting. And I'm not going to lie, halfway through the season, I was a bit like, you know, I do feel like Van Dijk and Salah might extend. I don't feel like that now. I think they're all going to walk. So let's enjoy this while we can. If we get over the line, which we really should. Enjoy it while we can, people, because, this squad's going to get weaker and weaker and weaker. And do you want to see think we're actually going to replace him? No, we're not. Unambitious owners, mate, and it's too easy to beat, too predictable. You know, Trent, good luck in the gym, mate, but those Hollywood passes, spamming them a million times a game and they're not coming off. They're not going to like that, mate. Trust me. I've sat here, done watch-alongs and not enjoyed that. I've ripped into him sometimes on certain teams going, you know, his performance is fucking shocking. I want him dropped, this and that, because I'm getting sick of him every single time he's coming up against. Fucking some of them are average wingers as well, like Jeremy Docker and all that. Gets ripped to shreds. Absolutely ripped to shreds. And this is why, you know, the likes of Canate, Van Dijk are constantly coming over to help him out. When Henderson was in the team years ago, it was always him coming back to help out at right back. James Milner, the same. James Milner was actually a better right back defensively than Trent Alexander-Arnold, and that guy's a midfielder. Still playing football now. Do you know what I mean? So as a defender, very average, and I've said that always, and that's his main position, which is a big concern. But there's other parts to his game which are just exceptional. That's what makes him a quality player. Do I think he'll do well at Madrid? Don't know. At least he's with his fella, Jude Bellingham, anyway. So we'll see how that goes. It was too obvious, people. Jesus Christ, it was so obvious what was going to happen. Everyone got sold on the idea of us getting Bellingham years ago, which I also said weren't going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Agent sent with Bellingham and all that, lapping him up, in Dubai and all that, or whatever they were. And actually, people, it was the other way around. So, is anyone surprised? I'm not, personally. And, that's 1 out of 3. That's walking, that we know. Nearly for definite. The here we go hasn't dropped yet, but it's inevitable. And the other 2 are walking as well. So that's just my thoughts on that, people. Good luck to him. We'll survive without him. Not going to miss him, personally. And, like I said, just another player. We'll move on. We always do. No one's bigger than the club. And that includes the owners as well. We are bigger. We've outgrew them by a mile. We can't afford to be getting run like this anymore. It's going to drag us down from where we want to be. Do you know what I mean? Which is, we want to be Europe's elite. We want to be the top dog. And we're not going to be that with these owners. So, yeah. Anyway, people, big love to everyone that like, commented, shared, subscribe. The watch-alongs are back next week, finally. I've missed it. It's been boring. And to be honest, I don't want to sit here watching stupid international friendlies, nations leagues and all that. They just don't interest me one bit. Just not at all. It'd be harder trying to stay awake watching them games. No offense to people that enjoy the internationals, but not for me. And there's been no boxing either. So need to find more ideas. People need to do more football chats and all. I need to get more guests on. I think that's what I need to do. And probably more videos as well. But, they're back next week anyway. I'll get them scheduled on the channel, so keep your eye out. Yeah, peace out anyway. Up the Reds, FSG out.